Da, da, da. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Earth 2, Definity, Devi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dachi. Hello, Dachi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. The rules is I will go over every single comment that is here. The only thing that you'll have to wait for is just I got to get through the news, got to get through the blurbs, and then so if you don't want to wait half hour to 45 minutes, just give me like a small little super chat. It doesn't have to be big; it could be like $2. I'll answer it right away if you don't have time. But if you do have time and you want to hang out, leave your comment, and I will get to that eventually. So I would say, yeah, let's go over Definity first. There's a bit to go over here. Definity, I would say we have a little bit of news here. On my stream last week with me and Crypto Rain, we had Manu Chowdhury, the CEO and co-founder of Definity Network, saying like, hey, it's been a couple of years since we've launched. We're only on PancakeSwap, we're only on Uniswap, but now we're starting some marketing. We're gonna go on Mexi. I was like, okay, this is great, have it on my channel. They had Crypto Revolution Masters, had 175,000 followers over on X, had them go and say, hey folks, Definity Network currently is extremely undervalued and doesn't have many eyes on it, but this is exactly the best time to take a look again on it. They will be listing on Mexi Official the second half of June. I would say really towards the end of June. I would give it like 2-ish weeks. As well as this summer, they have a lot of news coming in. Now, we're not 100% sure what the news is, but the announcement of other partnerships, announcements of, I mean, even recently they had so for example, like Definity, I was going over this with my boy Dan yesterday. He's a little bit of a whale, but he's a very conservative whale where he doesn't really go on and put a lot of, how should I put this, a ton of capital into everything. He'll put maybe like 5 or 10K into something, despite having, I think, more money than I do. But you have a couple of different reasons on why they're really good. Not only is their spot prices just unable to be competed with, but their forex trading the derivatives markets, that trading, they had a little competition with that with One Trading, and One Trading, was their competition there. But instead of trying to outdo each other, they formed a partnership, and then the partnership was like, hey, not only can we give you our clients for spot trading, but you can give us your clients for the derivatives markets, and then they just cross pollinate. If you can't beat them, join them. And it seems that a lot of people in this space, especially with Manu's relationships in banking and this industry over the last 20 years, is really, really exciting. And again, if you go and you take a look at the rest of the market, it has not had a good couple of days. But for Definity, though, that's one of the only things that's holding steady. So Crypto Revolution says, I'll also be posting pretty frequently for them from now on to keep everyone updated. I don't know if that's a paid partnership that they're doing or not. But you have Crypto Gem saying the hybrid DEX institutions get access to deep liquidity, advanced execution algorithms, seamless integration for digital assets, and FX trading on Definity Network. I'll read this piece real quick, and then I'll get into Earth 2, and then I'll get into VeVe and OMI, and then y'all can ask me anything. CryptoGem says, key features: unmatched liquidity access for top digital assets and stablecoins, supports 36 fiat currencies, including the euro, the US dollar, Australian dollar, CHF, Japanese yen, ZAR, MUR, GBP. Advanced trading solutions saying trade via fix, REST, web socket APIs, GUI, or voice chat. Institutional grade order matching and settlement with global coverage. Customizable TWAP and VWAP execution algorithms for optimal trading. Then they also have anomaly detection. This is one of the things that I really like to talk about as well. And again, I was going over this with my friend Dan yesterday. When we were going over a couple of things, like, hey, because I mentioned to him the fund that I'm helping run, and he's saying, okay, what else are you into? Because he was there with me when I was doing the high risk lending. He was there with me. Then I was all in on Pokemon and all in on Tesla. So if you manage a fund, you can't just have one. You can't just have one thing, right? It can't just be OMI. I was like, well, don't get me wrong. I'll be buying these people OMI as well, but a lot of what has to go and happens. Obviously, not everything runs at the same time. It's not like it's just going to be a couple $100,000 like I had just to dump in OMI. It's going to be a lot more than that. So I go in and tell him all the stuff that we have. And one of the things that I really like about Definity, and especially Manu, is that he doesn't just have Definity markets with their Definity token. He has Axion AI, he has DMA Link, he has all these other companies that work synergistically together, and they're all going to help the token. So moving on to the AI, powered by deep learning AI from Axion AI. Axion AI doesn't have a ton of followers, 253, but again, an AI company. So its hourly anomaly scores predict volatility, helping manage risk effectively. They have real estate investments to crypto. So purchase properties globally using digital assets. Same day fiat payout to involved parties for seamless transactions, mitigating geopolitical and economic risks with a streamlined transaction process. Insanely disruptive. Trading services supports Bitcoin, ETH, Matic, USDT, USDC, and various fiat currencies. At some point, they did mention they could do OMI. Offers deliverable to FX across 38 base currencies. Institutional ECN standard in digital assets and FX trading. Execution algorithms, so TWAB and VWAP algorithms ensure precise trade execution. Features include child order slicing, nonlinear credit adjustment, and passive order utilization. Voice chat and OTC trading is a big one. Executing OTC trades via voice, Slack, Telegram, Signal, Skype, or WhatsApp. Flexible and submission and settlement processes. Platform integration integrates with back office systems via a fixed protocol. Provides trading access through GUI web portal. Now, compliance and security, again, another big one. That's something I might have to have Tom Anderson back on the podcast again for Devi. Again, I'll go over that. But it does adhere to AML and KYC frameworks. They're regulated under the Mauritius Financial Services Commission, and they use Fireblocks for secure custody solutions. So every other company that's on Fireblocks in that Fireblocks network has a market cap minimum of 200 million, and these guys have a market cap of like 10 million. So in my opinion, if it just gets to where everyone else is in that Fireblocks network, that's a 20x. And again, I'm telling my boy Dan this as well. I was like, you should really throw X amount of money into it. And if he does, it's not like he could easily throw in 100K. He won't. He'll throw in like 2 or 3K maybe. But anyway, moving on. Achievements: management team with decades of financial market knowledge, over $1 trillion completed in fiat forex transactions, 2 million forex transactions, supports trading 63 currency pairs, 11 digital assets. Client support and onboards for qualifying institutional clients, ensuring some different type of compliance I've never heard of. Robust support through trading process. Use cases, so the institutional trading, advanced execution algorithms and deep liquidity, real estate investments, seamless property purchases using digital assets, market anomaly detection, early warnings for potential market volatility. And then again, I don't know if you say this. No, I'll just read what's here. Conclusion: Definity Markets is the go-to solution for financial institutions seeking robust digital assets and FX trading. With advanced technology, deep liquidity, and a strong compliance framework, it's a leader in institutional trading and settlement services. And again, this is from Crypto Gems. I thought that was pretty nice. Other stuff we have going on, Cha. Amazing potential marketing. Yeah, so market making will be done using Definity's Axion AI proprietary tech. Same AI agents used for the anomaly detector are also used for market making. You got this. You're going to get your own market maker and MEX. All right, so somebody asked, are you going to get your own market maker for MEXC? And can you disclose if MEXC was in any way served with Definity tokens? Andrew says, no, we are not using a third-party market maker because most of them are useless. With help of Axion AI, we have built our own market making and trade execution algos powered by the same AI agents used for the anomaly detector. There will be some Definity tokens given to MEXC, which will be airdropped to MEXC native token holders if they have that. As you can see here, we've kind of, if we don't break through this, that little bit of a triple top over there, then it may or may not bounce back to 2.9 cents just from a TANL point of view. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, I believe it's severely undervalued, so we'll see. Nice. Okay, that's Gary. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at some of the LitCraft stuff that's been going on. Because when LitCraft was LitCraft is a gaming network that's used to have like between 80 and 100 active daily users. Now it has like 400 to 700 active daily users. I think partially because Tom Anderson was on the podcast. So Devi is the chain, which, by the way, I gotta freaking go over this here. So I'll do a couple of these. One is Devi announcing that the internet is the information layer, blockchain is the value layer, We believe that widespread adoption requires removing barriers by creating a compliant, safe, and trusted global exchange for all digital assets. Watch this space, #Devi, #Devi Exchange. Devi just going on saying, we're building a Devi exchange. And oh my God, Orange Bag Lady, I love and miss you so much. Sorry. I just happened to see that out there. So let's get this spread. For this one, for Devi, I go and repost the blockchain that can do 8 million transactions per second has a cool announcement. So I thought that was really fun. And there's something else that, all right, so you have Granddad of Crypto saying, as we approach Feesh TGE launch, LitCraft EV has surpassed 10,000 downloads on the Apple Store. GameFi will be huge this bull run, and LitCraft Feesh is well positioned to spearhead the market. Fully functioning game, available on Apple Store and Google Play Store as well. Thought that was fun. And then they've just been going and sharing a bunch of my stuff, so that was really cool. That was really nice of them. Moving on here. Wait, it's over. Smart wallets here. All right, Coinbase gave their smart wallets up. They're like, hey, smart wallets are here. That's fun. That's nice. We had almost $1 billion in Bitcoin ETFs inflows. I think this was Thursday or Friday. Modern Investor says, yeah, $1 billion Bitcoin ETF inflow in 24 hours, 100K Bitcoin. Probably by end of the year, probably even sooner before that. I do think if you just take the average of the last two bull markets post halving, if the average of that happens with this, now that institutions are in, you're gonna see like probably about a $500,000 Bitcoin, which is insanely bananas. Going at like an 8x from here is nuts. If you can do that, great. You know, go in and get that Bitcoin. For me and my fund, I try to get stuff that's going to be a little bit more better returns. But honestly, if you're new and that's really nothing to sneeze at. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. This is just stuff that I believe. Diamond says, okay, new Disney Pinnacle limited edition early access closed release drop on. This was on Thursday. The prices for these pins look cool. Well, I'll show you a couple of them. It was like, okay, yeah, I could see people collecting these. I could see people collecting these pins as part of their sartorial charm. They let's say they wear it in any type of metaverse that their character or avatar goes into. I could see people doing this and trading in the metaverse. I could see people do all that types of stuff. What I don't see is people paying $49.95 for that, basically $50, which they were. I don't know how that did. I don't know if that sold out. It's just a lot for pins. I mean, today you had the LOL OMG girls, the outrageous millennial girls today that they were $18, and those things are very well and they're like dolls that you can take pictures with in AR. They're like action figures. They're not pins. So I don't know if they got the pricing right with that. And we'll go over the LOL OMG dolls as well. Oh, I forgot to mention farm allocations. Definity Farm has an allocation set based on the current price. There's no allocation left at the current price. So you are able to stake or farm Definity at the 4 cent mark, at the 6 cent mark. When it gets to 10 cents, you'll be able to farm even more or stake even more. And then at 15 cents and then 25 cents. That's what I have for right now. Something I mentioned the other day, and I think it was on the, what was that called? The OMI is my homie channel, which we'll be live, like I said, every Wednesday. Actually, let's take a look at something here. I gotta go and ask a favor of y'all, if I can. But if you can't, no big deal. If y'all can just go in and smash that like button, that'd be a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways of Patreon. Okay. Is get paid to work at IKEA on Roblox? Is this going to be the turning point? Is this the turn of the tide for the metaverse and Web3? I don't know. It'd be great if the metaverse narrative hit. Earth 2 would blow the heck up. VeVe and OMI would blow the heck up. It might. Right now the narrative has been meme coins the last few months. You had a little bit of a gaming run beforehand, but obviously that wasn't really in the bull market. That was just kind of like towards the end of the bear, maybe a little bit at the beginning of the bull. You will have that gaming narrative run again. I don't think that gaming that was it. Like I don't think, oh well, yeah, gaming narrative kind of had its run and it's over now. I do think that'll hit again, and in a stronger and harder way. But right now it's meme coins. So there's people that are going over like Brett is already got a big market cap. It's not on Coinbase or Binance yet, which it probably will get on at some point. But again, what I really like to do is I like to find some the market caps that are a bit lower. So Brett has a girlfriend called Brit. You remember that meme of the lady like yelling at the cat, and the cat's like, in front of the salad. That lady made a meme coin called like YWAC. It's like yelling with a cat or yelling at a cat, whatever it is. That I've seen a lot of people go over and go on. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I've seen people mention. There's so many of them. Meme coins, you got to be careful. Obviously, I've been working with the cat for quite a while, putting out comics, putting out other content, doing donations, and that'll continue. But that kind of goes to show you could have a solid team. You could have the games coming out soon. You'd have solid game. Like again, it doesn't matter. Like Bored Ape Yacht Club has like a couple of games, and the community is all like, "Oh, these games are boring. These games are trash. This is BS." And it's like, dude, in the Web3 space, I've never met a group of people that continuously fund their own investments like Web3 people are. It is the most asinine yet curious thing I've ever seen. Like, I want to just talk to some of these people and be like, bro, like, what the fudge? So they have but again, getting back to it, just the meme coins, some go fire, some go crazy, some go bananas, but I feel like most don't. And again, there's a lot of money to be made, but you just got to be careful that you don't go chasing those green candles and then get wrecked. Anyway, we had a couple of sales last week. Miles Morales sold twice, one for 7,700, one for 8,500. I don't know what Mr. MC1 pays, probably one of those, or it might have been another one. Let's see, we have this average dollar ranges 75. Oh, okay, gotcha. Who dis? This guy Carlos Rodriguez says, lesson learned: VeVe collectibles and friends is dead. No one is using money. Blah blah blah. And why did my Marvel #1 just sell for $2,700? Damn, I didn't actually really want to sell it at all, that comic at that price. I just wanted someone to list cheaper so I could buy theirs. You win some, you lose it. So yeah, that's a high risk, I think a fairly low reward game. Flooring your collectible in hopes that somebody else floors theirs for cheaper, then you delist yours and buy theirs. That is, but again, you could do that and you can get stuff cheaper that way, but you run the risk of actually like losing your stuff, because if you do that, someone could just be like, boink, that's too cheap, and then they go and they buy it. I've done this many times. The one that's the boink, the one that does the buying. I am the one who buys. Comment down below if you get that reference. Yep, the Coinbase wallet, which is really cool. I guess some people are asking like just the difference between a regular wallet and like a smart wallet. Besides the passkeys, which are already available from other embedded wallet providers, the major game changer will be just accessing your Coinbase funds from that wallet. So let's say there's a third-party marketplace that has like VeVe NFTs that has enabled you that you can buy directly on the market with your Coinbase funds. That's probably good difference. Unleash Venom, the stunning. Oh God, these one of ones, and this one looks so freaking cool. These one of ones keep selling every single week, and they sell for thousands of dollars. I think the minimum that they sell for is like, I think $2,300, but the max I've seen is well in the five figures, like multiple five figures, like high 20,000s, early 30,000s. How much is this going to go for? I don't know, but whales be having field days with those. $90 billion asset manager VanEck predicts Ethereum will reach 22,000 by 2030. I think that's going to reach 22,000 before 2030, but that's just me. That's just me. I'm just, what do I know? Is that like a 6x from here? Yeah, it's like a 6x from here. Anyway, what do you guys? Oh shoot, sorry. Marked. Yep. Just pay attention. Oh my God. I'm not gonna go through there. All right, let's go through some other stuff here. Oh, my friend got engaged. Good for him. Shout out to Maria Stanek that reached 1,000 comics. All right, I guess I'll go through Earth 2 real quick. So I had Aria Realty on the podcast recently, and he's a great dude. I've known him for like 11 years now. We served together. We had worked out together. We've gone on double dates together. Gone on vacation. He's a great guy. He's the one that kind of got me into Earth 2. Kind of found it by accident. And as if you didn't watch that, I'll just give you a sum up here about what the most popular question was. Like, what's going to be a better ROI? OMI or Earth 2's Essence. I was like, okay, well, and again, I go through a big explanation. But just look at market cap, look at circulating supply, look at trends, look at which trends are going to affect which tokens, KPY, and then you'll see that from here, let's say if they both have the same percent chance for them to hit and be successful, which I think both of them are, because maybe OMI have survived 2 bear markets, Earth 2 survived 1, and Earth 2 I think had a worse time because they had every scam tuber in the world calling them a scam. Give me a second. Close this. I'm gonna wing. Okay, there we go. That is better. So it's like, okay, if I expect, excuse me, bless me. If I expect, let's say, both of them to hit like a $40 billion market cap, which sounds like a lot, but let's say they do. I mean, Earth 2. I mean, OMI goes like a 200x from here, and that would be, it'd be about 30 billion. But if Earth 2 gets like that $38 billion market cap, that's like a 900x from here. That's like 1,000x from here. So the Earth 2 Essence token actually does potentially have that better ROI than OMI. Did I sell any OMI for Earth 2? No. Did I buy a little bit more Earth 2 Essence? Yes. That's something I will get probably in bulk at some point. Again, just because of that potential ROI, that metaverse is the prettiest metaverse I think ever that's out there. Could that get disrupted? Sure, but they've been working at this for years. Most popular like land sale like ever. It's insane what they've done. All right, anyway, moving on. I need to go over that. Mr. MC1 says, measure wealth by how much you give and not what you have. My goal is 1 million in giving, and I'm only a third there so far. Maybe this inspires just one person. It's a win. 4 years since a $250,000 gift to Advanced Experimental Digital Product Management at my alma mater. So he does a lot of charity work, well, a lot of charity donations. I do this for animals. I don't really do this for humans. It sounds not good. And I do it on a much smaller scale because I don't have as much wealth as Mr. MC1. He's obviously got that by a great deal for right now. Maybe in X amount of years, I can maybe be his equal, but he's got so much going for him. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. VeVe had some maintenance alerts. They were down from like 1:30 to 3:30 on Wednesday, and that was it. I had Lilith on the other day. That was cool. Payment table. Okay. NFT perks that had gone over. They had shared mine and LitCraft's video of my interview with Tom Anderson. I thought that was cool. David saying, feeling incredibly honored to represent both New Zealand and the VeVe fam at the EY World Entrepreneur Award. Truly humbled by the support of one of our own at the venue. And it looks like David's giving him a gold logo. I don't know if I've seen him in the gold logo group yet, but he is nonetheless, I think he is invited. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I won't go over that. Shout out to Wallace Cotton Jr. that got his 50th set, and it was the Disneyland posters. Nice. VeVe Digital Comics says, what if Deadpool decided to kill everyone and everything that makes up the Marvel Universe? What if he actually pulled it off? A horror comic like no other, Deadpool Kills, that drops tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I remember when that first came out. What was that, 2011? 2012. That's pretty much what they're doing in Deadpool 3 with Wolverine. It's going to be Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, but it's going to be Deadpool kills the Marvel Fox universe. And then at some point they're going to go in and they're going to enter the 616. They're going to enter the just the main Marvel universe with the Avengers and all that. Secret Wars is going to be epic, but that's really what it's going to be. It's going to be Deadpool kills the Fox Marvel universe, and then him and Wolverine are going to make their way to the 616. They'll be in Secret Wars. I cannot heckin' wait. That is, oh my god, that's going to be epic. Actually, increased demand. Yep. Oh, should I do a little bit more on Definity? No, not right now. But I will screenshot this because I'm going to need to. Bigger waves. Perhaps institutions consider. Okay, moving on. Sorry. It's a hard no. So I got something I need to go over. I got the Tesla Mezcal. It is about $500 after all things considered. Now I'm up to 189 million OMI now. I would be up to 190 if I didn't get that bottle of mezcal from Tesla. But the last one that I got, it's right up there. The Tesla Tequila, I think I paid like $250 for it or something like that, and now it's worth I think like 2,000 fully loaded. I think the bottle you could sell for like 100, 150. That's one of those things that when there's a super limited amount, again, when Tesla put this out, it sold out in 2 hours. Yeah, so this is really good. This is exciting. So it's obviously scarcer. It's more expensive than the other one. And if that one did like a 10x, and this one might do a 10x in a couple of years, I think that's pretty good. And then you have pretty awesome kick-ass tequila. Moving on. Chinese game company. Earth 2. I guess I already kind of went over the Earth 2 stuff. Remember 11 years ago when Lindsey Graham said that bloggers didn't deserve the First Amendment protection? Yeah, I always hated that dude. Sailor would not be transactions per second. VeVe's on the Matic launchpad now, which is great. So good for them. 24 hours left. This. VeVe Digital Collectibles had posted, how epic does this Blackpink Born Pink album signed by all 4 girls look? I think that's worth like $250. And as it's worth $250, you can get that, I think, just by having one. Actually, no, the entries closed the other night at midnight, but Miss Duke Skex actually had one personally. Oh, damn, she showed off. Good for her. New users. So there's now, I think, like 800 new users. 800. I think a lot of those people, a lot of the Blackpink fans, they signed up and they like bought a collectible, whatever, like so they could have a chance at getting a signed album. So since the Blackpink announcement, you probably have like 1,000-ish users, since then, new users, which is fine. Obviously, we expected a bit more. How many of these gals are going to, or guys, I don't know. They could have some guy fans, but how many of these new users and new people are signing up, getting a collectible just so they can go and get potentially the signed album, and how many of them are going and they're signing up because they like the platform, and how many are signing up for one, but then they happen to turn into the other. Like, we just don't know yet. We'll get that data over the next several months, and we'll see what. But again, that hype has to be there. Like, it's got to be. You got to have a narrative change. You have to have influencers go in. Like, even if they announce, let's say, like Pokemon, you might get a little bit of hype, a little bit of a pump. You might actually get a gem squeeze. You might just be people be like, floor everything, go to get the Pokemon. I did say if we ever did get Pokemon, I would do a 24-hour stream. If that does happen, I'm not lying. I would do something similar to that. Hopefully, I would do it something on other than my tablet, but we'll see. We'll see. I would also need help with that. I couldn't do it myself. I'd have to do it. Yeah. Anywho, where am I here? Licensing limited. Oh my God, sorry, people. Let's go over here. Yep. Blackpink. So, oh my God, they post so much about Blackpink. Unless you have 6. So there's a buddy of mine that he has an unused logo. Like, he's got a logo card, VeVeGo logo is unredeemed. He's asking like 6K for it. I think that's kind of a lot. I don't know what the prices are right now. I think the price is like 4,500. So I mean, you get the card. I think the card is probably worth like $500, give or take, because I've seen people spend at least that much, if not more, for the cards. It's 44.20 right now. for the bottom logo number 280. Now with this one, this number, this unredeemed card, it could be a sub 100. It could be a really cool one. It could be a really whatever, or it could be a really crap one. I mean, it's only up to 500, so it's not gonna be a crap one, but yeah, you have some really good ones here. I don't think that it's. I mean, maybe it is worth 6K. It might be to someone. I don't know. But if somebody offers them like 5K, I'm sure I'll take it. I'm sure that's fine. Yep. One of the NFC perks. Did this? Did that? Okay. Other news. Kraken said to be in talks for pre-IPO fund raising round. Seek to raise more than 100 million. Chinese expats can trade crypto on Bybit. ProShares proposes listing and trade of spot ETH ETF shares under New York Stock Exchange. Medical device makes Semler Scientific buy 17 million more Bitcoin and is raising money to purchase more. God damn. And then we have I guess we'll go over the LOL OMG, the outrageous millennial girls. They made about 40,000 today, which is fine. A lot of people were a little bit salty. Well, I shouldn't say this. There's like one or two people. There's a couple people that I know that like I don't really like this mechanic, and it kind of made me think, okay, yes, needing to buy them from the store, 3 commons and a rare, or I'm sorry, 3 commons and an uncommon and 5,000 MCP points in order to craft the ultra rare was, I think, a little much to ask. Now, it wouldn't be that much to ask. They have the sizing right. The ultra rare is pretty scarce with 400 something mints. But what the issue is that, which I don't think VeVe takes into account, and maybe they shouldn't, is the fact that every single one of these craft to purchase or crafted items, whether it's the Thanos gauntlet, whether it's the Mickey desk, the Walt Disney desk, or anything else that we've seen like that, the sum of the parts is often greater than the final result. Meaning, like, people burned $1,100 worth of Infinity Stones in order to go in, and once they got the Thanos secret rare gauntlet, they spent like 1,100 on it. They would sell for 600, then 400, then 200. The desks, same thing with the pencils. They would you do what they needed to do to get the pencils, and it cost X, and then they sold for Y, and then here you have 18. So you have 56. 54. No, and then you have 54 just in the commons because you need 18, because 18 gems per blind box, and then you need an uncommon. There's another 18, so they needed 72 gems. 72 of these, $72 worth of these collectibles plus 5,000 MCP points, and now they're selling for about 42 to 47. I mean, again, they grossed 40K on the day, which is great. This forces people to not just buy from the store. Or not just buy from the market. It's forced people to buy from the store, which obviously makes them a bit more money. That's fine. I wonder if they're going to have this in the future, because if you have OMI to NFT that comes out in the next couple months, whatever it does, and then they have, let's say, they burns, from OMI to NFT, whatever type of burns you may or may not have on that, I think you would want to incentivize trading on the marketplace as opposed to the store, because that would burn OMI. But again, I'm just kind of floating ideas out here. Let me know what y'all think. Secret Rare is doing really well. Secret Rare is $166. The ultra rare is $42.99. It's 43. And the rare, I don't think is that much. The rare is, I think, half off. I'm trying to look at it right now. It's just not going. Let me try again, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, it's $7.50. So you wanted the more diluted collectibles. You wanted the common and the uncommon, because at least then you could go in and craft the ultra rare, which is well above retail. And then if you get that secret rare, then you Gucci. You made a lot of money. Anywho, let's see what else we got here. I've been talking for 34 minutes. Let's not Oh, LitCraft partnered with TorquePad. Very nice. TorquePad's got 70,000 followers. TrustBuy got 193,000. Man, good for them. Good for TrustBuy. Good for Devi. Good for all this stuff. Base is great. 9 months after launch, Base is the #2, layer 2. But wow, that's incredible. That is bananas. And that is from Jesse Polak, who's 123,000 followers over on the X. And I'll do a little bit more news before I go in and get to the questions here. Just a little bit. Oh, we had a Lisa gold and silver statue, secret rare, mint number 21, sold for $1,100. So people clearly value certain things. I mean, it's pretty scarce in general, but obviously the number 21 is the lowest that you can get. What is this here? All right, yesterday at NFT Rome, main event setting the stage and telling a story about Web3 journey. This is the London police guys, which also include VeVe official on there. Love to support the projects we heart, building bridges and founders, so that's good for them. Able to go and have VeVe up there, collectors at heart, which I thought was really cool. On this, only a reason. Oh my God, this is so stupid. And I think that would be, yeah, it's gonna be a couple more things. VeVe says, big congrats to our random winner, Bruce Clark Kent or Wayne of the VeVe digital collectible for their AR post and the entry on the weekly update video. I'm not 100% sure what they win, but he had some good stuff. He had some good fun. Oh, I forgot to go to my Earth 2 stuff today, and go to my profile. They might have signed me out because I haven't gone on in a couple days. They did. It's been a crazy weekend. The top 4 secondary market brands on VeVe for 7th of June. Marvel Mighties, 53 of those sold. Mickey Mouse NFT collection sold 26. Star Wars posters sold 21. It's weird. I feel like nobody ever buys posters. And Pixar Pal sold 19. Oh God, excuse me. Whew. Top 4 selling collectibles comics: Amazing Spider-Man number 37, Daredevil number 131, Uncanny X-Men number 94, Fallen Sun Death of Captain America number 1. I feel like nobody reads that. I feel like those like $1.50, but maybe people are just trying to stack to be in the top 500. That's probably it. Yeah. Okay. That be. I think that be it, and then we'll. Yeah. I don't have. Oh, I guess yes. I'll go over this one last thing. I had a buddy of mine that. But I'll read what Jeremy posts first. Jeremy Padower saying, adults are now the most powerful demographic in toys, passing preschoolers as the largest toy consumer group. Adults are the intended recipients of over 1.5 billion in toy sales in Q1 of 2024, followed closely by the 3 to 5-year-old preschooler. I've been waiting for this moment for 25 years. Whether you're an adult who collects for a fandom, secondary market value, play, nostalgia, comfort, design aesthetic, you collecting adults now represent the largest single demographic in the toy industry. And as I've said before, but today we got the math, you are now mainstream. To everyone who called us niche, nerds, fanboys, fangirls, or recently kidults, my least favorite term for collecting adults, it's probably time to get to know us. Oh, Jeremy, that's so cool. Anyway, I gave him a text yesterday because my friend, where is it? All right. I said, my friend's kid absolutely loves Squishmallows. And then I sent him the photo. Ooh, come on. You can do it. There we go. So then I sent him the photo of like 70 of these mother flappers in there. I can't believe Teddy Ursa is a freaking Squishmallow. That is amazing. Anyway, he goes on and he just says, oh, that's fantastic. Tell him I said, thank you. What an awesome collection. I said, haha, we'll do. All right, let's go to the questions and let us get this bread. 71 degrees today right now. You got Bill Garner saying second. Nice. Bill Garner, how's it going, Bill Garner? Had to pick up the common for $4.50, uncommon for $5, and the rare for $8. I mean, lol. Just don't tell no one. I won't tell the 239 people that are here, Bill Gardner. Bullet Slurs is nice. Yes, very nice. How much? He told us how much. Also, if you ever hear me say like very nice, how much? That's just like a Borat reference. That's just a reference from an old. It's not even that old. Yeah, just throwing that out there for y'all. Anyway, let's get up here. Abe says, dude, so sorry I'm late. Gary Gensler, Janet Yellen, and I were at the carne asada protecting Americans from crypto. It's fun, Abe. I'm hungry. The carne asada. You make me hungry, bro. This is, what do you think Definity will be peak? Where do you think Definity will be peak bull cycle? This is one of those things where, because it has such a low market cap and they're going to have institutions. Actually, let me read one of the things that I was supposed to read before, but I didn't. Let's get yesterday. All my troubles seem so fun. Oh no, those competitors. So somebody asked, would be great if there would be hard numbers, like 5% percentage of trading fees go to buybacks. And by the way, the most impressive part of the project is that there are also revenue streams exist outside of crypto, like FX, which can help the project through bear periods and crypto volumes decrease. But through the buybacks. And the answer to this was like, well, it's not possible because stating and fixing buyback amounts could result in Definity being classified as a security. However, having said that, Manu and Chris are very committed to Definity being deflationary. So it's safe to say that the buybacks will be significant. Right now, you have about a $10 million market cap. And I think because institutions are likely going to be buying hundreds of thousands of dollars for these each, this could very well get into the billions of dollars. So even at 10 million going to a billion is 100x, and they deserve that very, very easily. But to get to 10 million to a billion seems like an impossible mountain to climb. But a billion to 10 billion doesn't. That seems, even though you're going and you're gaining $9 billion as opposed to 1 billion, once you're there, I'm not going to say it doesn't take much, because it will, but once you're there, especially with institutions buying and holding, and the FOMO starting, and just the burn, just everything hitting at once, you're likely going to, DMA link's going to be so big for this, you're likely going to see, I would say, a $10 billion market cap is something that I think is possible, which should be about 1,000x from here. So that 1,000x from here is, I think very few of my tokens will make it to that 1,000x, because when you get to like 1 to 3 to 500x, probably good to take a lot of your profits. But it could go beyond that. We'll see. Pink Panther says, Randy, what up? Yo, what up, Pink Panther? Because I went for 5 this morning, landed 3 common, 1 uncommon, and a secret rare, my man. So you got, hang on. So you spent 90, but then just selling the secret rare, you could immediately get like 150. That's a good day for you. As it's got a bunch of bumper yesterday. Bumper is very good. I cannot wait to get more. Obviously, OMI is one of my biggest holdings, and I'm really bullish on that just because I know it's coming. Flow I really, really like as well. Flow is something that, again, is super safe. It's on all the exchanges. It's its own blockchain, other people building on that. And it's like 80 cents right now, and I should definitely get more. It was like $1.60 a couple months back. So it could easily double and still be fairly undervalued. But outside of that, Definity is probably my second favorite. OMI, Definity, then I guess maybe Flow. I don't have a lot of Illuvium. I will get more. But then Bump, yeah, I don't have as much Bump as I would like. I will keep y'all posted on how much that on when I buy more. I'll let you know. Do you think partner statues by 48? Yes. Stay sharp. Yes, I do believe that the partner statue does surpass that. You just got to wait for that narrative to hit. But be advised, though, because VeVe is so huge, even when that digital collectibles narrative hits, not everything is going to pump at once. Even in 2021, you had Marvel stuff pump. You had other stuff pump, mostly Marvel stuff, some DC, but like the golden moments like didn't pump for like several weeks after the other stuff. So like golden moments like stayed still. They stayed static. And if you knew what you were doing, like, oh, hey, all of this pumped and first appearances of these amazing characters staying the same, I wonder what's going to happen. And then they went crazy. So even when the digital collectibles narrative hits, not everything on VeVe is going to hit at once. Something's going to hit, then it'll flow into something else and something else. So, ride that wave. Bilgar is the secret and nice, very nice. C29 roams is like number 7, like number 6. Y'all be liking a bunch of this stuff. Brother says, I hit 204 sets and I'm at 2,500 daily MCP. I'm ready for this VeVe bull run sometime in the future. I'm not rushing because I need to collect more sets. Yeah, you might have several months. I mean, we don't know. Like, again, what's that narrative going to be after meme coins? Is it AI? Is it gaming? It could be DeFi. It could be digital collectibles. It could be anything. We don't know yet. We could have it hit literally in a couple weeks. We could have it hit after OMI to NFT. Like, we don't know what that catalyst is going to be, but it is coming. Or it could not hit till next year. So we don't know. But it is nice to stack down here. Gravity John says, imagining at least a gold silver Fortnite skin. Yo, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. BB fans says, what's up, Ren? Yo, what up, BB fans? Yum, yum, yum. I think there's 145 sets today. Still buying weekly. Exciting market major discounts. Yeah, dude, it's wild. I can't wait to get a little bit more money and to get a couple more things. But thankfully they don't have Marvel Mighties coming out anytime soon, because that was a lot of Marvel Mighties we got in a short amount of time, and my wallet hurt, boy. Orange Bag Lady, good evening, sir. Good evening, Orange Bag Lady. I love you. Troy Perez 76 says, what is the amount of daily MCP needed for master? I would say like 2,500. Ask Charlie D. It might be around there, I would say, maybe. And also, thank you for being a member. What's up, Troy Perez? Meow, meow. Mr. MC1 says, hi, all. What up, Mr. MC1? How you doing, fam? Perez, hello, Mr. MC1. Dirk Latte says hi. Pink Ben says, Sanjay, welcome. Energy. Peace, man. It says, there's been some decent size essence orders coming through. I've seen that. It's just like the volume is going down for right now, and I think people are fairly underwhelmed with it, which I understand, because you have a Earth 2 essence. Oh, it's actually up 6% today. It's up to 12.5 cents. Volume's 171. It was like 500,000 when it first came out. But the reason why I'm going over this is because there's people that have been waiting for this to come out. And like, oh, now it's finally here. Essence finally here. We can cash out. We'll be millionaires. And it's like, okay, that's not how it works. There's other stuff that has to happen. I mean, you have to have some stuff it is already deflationary. But you need a little bit more deflationary and a little more utility. They need to be on exchanges. And again, that narrative has to hit. When that metaverse narrative hits, to the moon, $38 million market cap is nothing. Oh, my boy Dan just texted me. Give me a Spotify. Streaming now, will listen after. Smiley face. Oh, wow. Yeah. Pink Panther saying, let's go. Let's get this bread. I love this game. This is a bottle of tequila versus 1 million OMI. Well, I got a lot of OMI, and I didn't have any of the mezcal, and that mezcal is gonna go crazy. The deliveries start in like 4 to 6 weeks, so I'll see it. Tony says, I'm all in on OMI. Get that bread. Same thing, mostly. Pink Panther says, bruh, I'm the original Pink Panther. You need to stop copycats. Oh, is there another? Oh, Battle of the Pink Panthers. Pink Panther War. Is there any OMI fam hanging out in the chat? I guess so. I guess there are. There's a bunch of OMI fans here. Let's get it on this fake Pink Panther needs to go. Big A, thank you being a member. Says, I bought the craft from market for $63. I think it's 40 something now. But either way, you got it cheaper than the sum of the parts. Rob Cook says, OMI homie right here. Get him, OMI fam. Get him, peeps. Dirk Latte says, hello, homie. Maybe Ben says, have a great day. Oh, yes, I'm trying. OMI fam right here. Boy. Yeah, I have I don't know what to call it here. I'm really hungry. I was partying with my boy yesterday, and we just had a little too much to drink, a little too much drinky drink. So I got some egg sandwiches, and then I eated it, and now I'm hungry again. And Ecomi, what up? I'm the #1 holder of VeVe Pink Panther NFTs. That makes me the real Pink Panther. Really fascinating. How many do you have? I am curious. Let me just go and give you that little picture there. Put that in a future show. Realize that they should allow you to add notes to collectibles listed on market, like a sentence or two about the item, like Buff163 or offers work as well. Yeah, yeah, I would say so also. Because I Bill, I got your September video in my recommended today when you sold hundreds of ounces of silver for at $22 for OMI at 00084. Yeah, that's gonna work really well for him in the future. And then he'll be really happy. Trevor says, will the real pink panda want to fast forward to this time next year? I don't want to miss it. I mean, maybe if there's a way I could put I can't. If you were to ask me like a year ago, hey, I'll, put yourself in a coma for 6 months, maybe I might take that. But now I'm in charge of so much and I'm helping manage so much and I'm working so much that likely is not a viable source to waste time anymore. I am now in the camp that everything needs to stay down as long as possible so I can accumulate more. And that just this comes in from making more money. And when you make more money and you don't have like bill collectors at bay and you're super comfortable with everything, then you always want things to be cheaper. And I know a lot of people won't get that. Third says, what would gold lease number 27 go for? Search up Lisa's favorite number. I don't know. I mean, not 1100, but maybe several hundred. I don't know. Troy Perez and me too, Truck and Hank. I'm betting on Flow also, same. I mean, Flow is like one of my safest plays. Flow has. I mean, I'll show you. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't because I know people here like to track wallets. But just so y'all know, what the heck is it? Dapper has their own wallet, so you can get Flow right on Coinbase. But if you go in and you use, meetdapper.com, you can have your Flow there. There's like no gas fees. So I literally sent 6 figures worth of Flow from Coinbase to Dapper wallet. Because Flow is 80 cents right now. There's a Dapper balance where you can withdraw. It's got to be minimum $10. But the Dapper to have Flow on there, you could withdraw it at any time. You have to KYC for it, but you do. But Flow, like I said, I've got quite a lot. I'll probably get a bit more. But what I really like, I have Big A knows he somehow found one of my wallets. I've got a fairly healthy amount of Definity, but I'm going to continuously get more. I'm trying to look for something here, and I don't know what I'm looking for or where it is. Okay, no, I know what I'm looking for. I just don't know where. Here it is. But yeah, I did mention Devi does 8 million transactions per second, right? Yeah, probably gonna get a bit of that. I have a lot of Flow already. Enough. Obviously, I just said it's like 6 figures worth. I will likely not get any more because I don't have a ton of Illuvium. I need to get more of that. I need to get more Bumper, get clients more OMI, and then Definity. Even though I have a very healthy amount with that is likely. I would put Definity maybe not on the same page as like OMI or Flow as far as like guaranteed survivability. But like I wouldn't say it's a 99% chance of success, but I would say it's like 90 plus, 90 to 95. And those are really, really good odds. But the LBB hasn't released the VeVe leaderboard this week. Damn. Croner, what's up? Meow, meow, meow. The guy says, I like Flow since last year. Remember, I mentioned it to you when Pinnacle launched. That's when I dug into it. So Pinnacle is interesting. I'm curious, Big A. Why did you get into it? Why not when NBA Top Shots? Why not with NFL All Day? Why not with UFC Strike? Why'd you only get into it when Disney Pinnacle launched on there? I'm very curious about that because I understand, like, okay, well, yeah, all Flow has all these sports, and sports are, for sports people. And maybe you're not a sports person, and maybe you're more of a Disney person. That's great. But when the high end 3D digital collectibles are on VeVe, and then Disney Pinnacle goes, on Flow, and cryptos are on Flow, it's like, I get it. It's different than what they have. But and again, a lot of people are building on Flow. Um, okay, well, I guess you found like half of my wallets then. So I don't know which ones you can see, but congrats. You know a good amount of my net worth then, most likely. It was only because it was Disney and I felt the market was bottoming, so starting to search for where to start investing. I mean, Flow is, again, I would put Flow and OMI on like that same. I would say Flow has, but Flow's probably only going to do like a, I don't know, like 30x from here. Because they're like a billion. Oh, maybe they're not even a billion. Let's see what they're at. Um, Word. Okay. I haven't taken a look at Flow in a bit. I know it's at 80 cents. I just don't trying to figure out what their market cap is. Okay, $1.2 billion market cap. Um, hmm, yeah, 30x is about 36 billion. I would say that's not, maybe like a 25x. Um, I would say it's 25x. Get it to it. Yeah, 25x probably okay. Get it to 30 billion. That's fine. What do you want to run next after OMI to NFT? Oh, what do you want? Oh, what do I want next? OMI to bronze tickets, burns, MC. What being able to use MCP points for MCP? Oh God, no. What is that? Accessory. The only way to go and get accessories are most likely going to be with MCP points, and you can get MCP points just from having OMI on the app. You can get it for how much collectibles and sets that you have. But then you could also get it from bronze tickets. And bronze tickets, you get one of two ways. You get it by holding OMI on the app. You get that once per quarter. But then you also get a, outside of that, you're going to be able to take your OMI and buy bronze tickets, burn them for bronze tickets, and then you're going to take your bronze tickets and burn it for MCP, and then you could use the MCP for, what's that called, for accessories. I really, really, really want that as well. Matic and Flow are two quality projects that have been lagging so far. Yeah, Matic's really good. Matic, I think, was close to like the top 10 at one point. I think it's like number 20 something right now. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, it's number 21, which is still big. I mean, it's got a $6 billion market cap. That'll get in the tens of billions. Figuring that does at least 3.5x. But yeah, Flow, like I said, 25x is probably fair, if not higher. If Flow gets close to previous all-time high, I'll be happy. Well, the all-time high last time, I don't think all of the tokens were vested. I think they still had some token unlocks last time. Because I think their all-time high was like 30 something dollars, right? No, I don't think the markets. Yeah, all-time high was actually almost $40. It was like 37, 38. That was in 2021. And again, I don't think their total supply was as big as it is right now, at 1.5 billion tokens. Um, I think it was, but again, it hasn't really been good for, it was $6 over in February 2022, $2.40 in 2020, $3 in August of 2022. Again, the last 3 months, I think we're at like $1.60 something back in March, and we're half that now. We'll be able to go and make up those gains really, really easily. Otherwise, limited time accessories or limited amount of, it probably limited time, because what Earth 2 did is they give out skins for 24 hours, and some of them sell out. There is a limited amount of them. And if they sell out, great. And if not, no big deal. After 24 hours, they go in and they take it away. So it is time. And then, yeah, those accessories. I don't know if you'll be able to sell those accessories on the market. I'd imagine you could. I'd imagine you'd be able to. But yeah, I would hope they would only be for like 24-hour thing, because then that would encourage secondary sales. So it would be super scarce. Yeah. OMI says New Year's is onboarded by end of year at least. Oh, I have no idea. No idea. I like your puppy though. Does it only benefit anybody in the VeVe'verse, or that will be using the VeVe'verse? Not a big number. I think that number will be big in the future. Chavez, I blame you, Randy. I just bought my first partner statue. Let's go. All right, let's see what we've got here. For the hundreds in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's take a look at what the partner statue is at. Damn, 11 hundo. Well, 11.99, so 1,200. But I imagine you got yours for about that, maybe cheaper. I don't know. Let's see if they have any sub 100s here. If they do, they got number 73 listed for 5,500. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right. It's been an hour, 290 something people here. So I would like to say, before I bounce, thank y'all for being here with me on this incredible journey. No, that is not a Homeward Bound reference. It's just a happy accident. Thank you for listening to all my stuff. This is still fun. I'll continue doing this until it's not fun anymore. But this has been fun in the bear market. It's been fun accumulating. It'll be, I guess, a little more fun when everything starts to pump. Yeah, this is a good time. We've already won stacking down here, and again, obviously, it's not financial advice. It's just my own belief and what I'm doing. The parties and everything, and the networking that you can do at these things, and not everyone wants to do that. Some people just want to hang out with their friends, and that's amazing. That's cool. That's awesome. But yeah, the amount of fun times, like if anyone's ever watched My Little Pony, Luna, who's in charge of the moon, like, she's like, we've not yet begun to have fun. The fun has been doubled. Like, y'all are not ready for what's going to happen. The fun has been great so far. San Diego Comic-Con next month, and then there is the VV at D23 in August, and take a little bit of break in September. But then October is New York Comic-Con, and then DCon, I don't know if it's in November or December, but that's going to be in Vegas. And then if we get Pokemon, I'll have a 24-hour stream. Yeah, take care. I feel like Troy Perez. I feel like, yo, what up, VV Wheels? How's it going, fam? I feel like you're Jerry Springer. Right at the end, he's like, take care of yourselves, and may you never be on my show. Everyone comment F down below. Pay respects. All right, I love you guys. Bye.